What's with that getup of yours anyway? I should start introducing us as Detective Earl, and this is my science teacher, Mr. Phelps.
Your interest in my appearance is starting to get me worrying.
Like it or not, we're a dysfunctional couple now. People judge me with you on my arm same way they would a fat broad with a 5 o'clock shadow.
I really hope you're joking, Roy.
Extra!
Seem distracted.
We recovered the morphine. Some of it might be unaccounted for, so what? That's life. We did our job.
Closing one case opens another.
Do you have any idea what is really going on while we're wasting our time following this stuff?
Are you going to tell me?
The deals being done right now will change the face of LA forever, and we're wasting our time on some hump.
Someone's little girl.
Visit the morgue at the end of the month when the John and Jane Does are cremated. Their percentages. The odds for and against lightning striking.
Any in the vicinity of 211 in progress at 3rd and Union. Stand by for further unit to handle identify.
Second floor, apartment 6, in the back.
Thanks. Bukowski, you made homicide.
That I did. Good to see you, Phelps.
You two want a hug? Or can we get on with it?
Relax, Rusty.
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills. Falls asleep in the tub. Rest in peace. Case closed.
Here, here. Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead.
Don't think this is any use to us. This doesn't pertain to the case.
Okay, and I brushed it. Okay, but just put it there. Water, it's in the back.
Anything in there?
Okay, she's not picking up. It's okay. Very good. It was really weird.
This is all top end of town stuff. Gives us somewhere to look. There's been a modeling assignment. It's a place to start.
Wait, where was it? Is it on my desk? Oh, okay. Just keep it safe, okay? Keep it safe with your rate. Okay, I'm driving. Okay. Okay, man, okay. Okay. Okay.
Beautiful girl. Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog.
Hold her.
Helps?
Mal, we've had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered
Kalki
her
was my
lungs.
favorite.
The water is
Kalki and
violently
Roy.
churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
May I took a look?
Be my guest. Take a closer look at her head and neck.
Her neck is bruised pretty badly. Bruising on the forearms, and these look like bite marks.
Very good.
Very unusual ring.
Could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire. The eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
And spread a trail of barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the syrettes. It would make my theory.
And morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought syrettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
I should interrogate that girl. Take a look around, but I should.
I'm Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, ma'am. Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact. Was Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
What are you hiding here, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia was obviously disturbed about something.
I have no idea what you're talking about. If you were any kind of a detective, you would be trying to blame all this on Miss Julia.
Wow, that's wrong, but that's
Did
true.
Miss Randall have many friends visit?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
Men friends, Mrs. Reynoldson. Spill it.
I will not spread gossip about Miss Julia. She was very nice to me.
I don't care if she was the Virgin Mary's sister. Who was she humping? You changed the sheets.
You're disgusting. If you're going to take that tone, I won't answer any more questions.
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
Mrs. Reynoldson, it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. The way it's turned out, though, is...
I know you're trying to protect Julia, Mrs. Reynoldson, but it won't help us solve the case. Julia can't be hurt anymore.
If it's not crossed out, it means we still have more to do. Yeah, it's not crossed out.
Looks like barbiturates. Barbiturates. What else is rattling around in this thing? We should speak to her doctor. Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster. Quality English smoking jacket. I don't know anyone under 45 who would wear one.
Come on, they should be crossed out. I got everything.
Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
You think Carruthers has called it right?
He rarely gets it wrong.
I don't know. I'm with Galloway. I've met enough girls in my time who can't handle their dope.
Bukowski, Galloway, quite the little reunion in there. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
They're good police.
How would you know? You got promoted so fast you barely had time to learn their names. Let me fill you in. Bukowski's a pushover. Galloway's a drunk.
You could learn a thing or two from both of them.
Please. They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on it.
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than me.
I noticed you said better. Hubris disguised as humility. Kind of your trademark, don't you think?
Why do you always twist everything? Galloway's got nothing to prove. He's been on homicide for years.
And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier, Phelps, and that's what I need. Not some old bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing off his lunch. You're paying for every last scratch.
Well, hello. What can I help you with today?
So you're the first in this family born without a tail.
LAPD, ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
She was found dead this morning. How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
She's not telling me that this should be,
Could you tell us why you let Miss Randall go?
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When Julia Randall modeled, the husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses. The wives weren't happy, and neither was I.
Did she have any close friends here?
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to speak with her?
I'd like that very much. Please don't inform her about Miss Randall's death.
Very well, officer. Heather, these gentlemen are from the LAPD.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. I understand that you worked with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia helped me get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is she?
She's a hellraiser, isn't she? Lives a fast life.
Oh, no. Maybe Mrs. Stanley would call her that, but I wouldn't. She's full of life, wonderful company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to
I'm
me.
very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look? That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune. He must really love you. How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiancé, Henry Arnett.
Henry is your beau. Tell us about it.
Yes, he is. Henry has a fashion business. He and Julia have been friends for years.
Are Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
She was wearing a sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
That's all for now, Miss Swanson. Could you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
What? Oh, no. Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
You can drive.
Nice move not telling old Sweet Lips in there about her friend taking the big jump till we were half out the door. Very slick.
I figured we'd get more out of her that way.
You're learning, Phelps. We'll make a vice cop out of you yet.
we locked up every doctor in this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
Yes, sir, your name?
LAPD. We'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman, I have some gentlemen from the LAPD here to see you.
Send them in, please. I'll see this patient again after they've left.
Your investigation is much more important than my sciatica.
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, Detective.
How well did you know Miss Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
You didn't like her, did you?
It wasn't a question of like, Detective. She was incredibly beautiful. When you looked in her eyes, you knew how a mouse felt before a snake. Not an ounce of warmth there.
How was that wrong? You told us something.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
You don't want to control.
We believe Ms. Randall died of an overdose of morphine. You didn't prescribe her anything else, did you?
That is a very serious allegation to level at a doctor, young man. I am well aware of what is prescribed under the Harrison Act, Detective. If you wish to make any other ridiculous accusations, I suggest you direct them to my attorney.
We often find the more obstructive people tend to be, Dr. Stoneman, the more they have to hide. Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
Please, thank you. Al?
Cole, can you get over here? I just finished the autopsy.
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
The old boy is lying.
About what?
I don't know. He looked relieved when you said she was dead. That's a strange reaction to have to the death of a young patient.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Have you noticed how croakers only pull out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat.
I'm at a loss.
May as well get this over with. Let's go and hear Mal's fairy tale.
Want another commendation?
Cole, Roy, I have some information for you.
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 syrettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening now.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death, Mal.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the Randall girl.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else. Contrary to what your partner thinks, I think the LeBlanc angle has wheels. You need to follow it up.
Sorry, I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine. Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door. Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Sure, Mal. Thanks for the lead.
Hollywood Police Station.
Well, this day was a total waste of makeup. Like a nice boy, putting all those hoodlums in jail.
I want to make
Roy, come on, where is he? Okay, this police station is really, like, difficult.
And I thought this was such a nice area.
Here.
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. Thanks for coming in.
It's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julia.
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled
That's true, actually.
And you were close?
We were friends.
What? You got that wrong.
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
I think he was. Let's see. Model suicide modeling job.
Spill it, Henry. You know nothing about a man named Henderson?
Yes, you're right. Henderson, yeah. Very distinguished.
How about a first name, wise guy? An address, maybe?
I'm sorry, I don't. I think he lives somewhere out of town. Somewhere back east.
Wow, man, this game is
Ever
not
heard of a
making
Jimmy
sense.
LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
I give up. I gave up.
So you wouldn't have any reason to believe that LeBlanc would be involved in Julie Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc character.
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
That's right.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it. Fighting 6th.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa. A couple of other places.
That will be all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
He's in that car at the lights.
He was squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive.
I'd have expected a cad like Arnett to be a better liar.
Where are you taking us, Henry?
That idiot never stepped foot in Okinawa. Not the siren, you idiot!
Needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
I can barely see the guy. Where's this guy?
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
This fucking evaded me. What? Oh my god, man. Dude, the thing keeps flashing, man. Then they're gonna see me.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
How much closer do you want to get, man? Get blended with the crowd. Oh yeah, this is not Assassin's Creed.
What are you doing?
Oh man. Why did they show the cutscene, man? This cutscene's pretty long.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Oh my god, this is impossible, man. Yes, thank you. I'll love to do that. The hell?
That's right, Mexico City. One-way ticket, please. Next available seat.
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be.
LAPD, the man who just came in here, he bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City, tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
What have you got?
He bought a ticket from Mexico City. Tomorrow night.
That's good. But this is better.
Oh my God. It's Fabergé.
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over.
The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case. Arnett only got 600 clams.
You know the way. You can drive.
Where are we going?
I just realized I was ringing a telephone.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Any messages?
Yes, Detective. Detectives Bukowski and Galloway request you return to the Hollywood station. They have information in the Julia Randall case.
Any luck with the arrest record check on Jimmy LeBlanc?
Yes, Detective. Jimmy LeBlanc's last arresting officer was Patrolman Fred Wallace. He's posted the Hollywood 9th Beat Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
Thanks. Can you drive to this one? Sir, I need the contraband list. Items stolen over the last year.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for you. Here you go.
Thanks.
Is the cigarette case on there?
Cigarette case. The cigarette case. Wait, what? There.
It's here. Arnett must be out of his mind trying to move this while under a murder cloud. Even the engagement ring was purloined. Arnett is a cad.
I'm just gonna keep doing this guess.
Seems Julia wasn't the first bored society girl to hide her bennies in that pillbox. Julia Randall's ring. It's here.
Okay.
Know how to dance to bebop.
What the hell?
I swear, man, this radio is really weird.
Nice house.
Very fun.
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavestrom in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
I am Mrs. Eavestrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man, if you are returning 43 pieces of my property?
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink, please?
Right. I'm not really an expert with this stuff.
Can you describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, Detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
Oh yeah, the gold cigarette case, I think, right? Or was it worth 25? I mean, body language doesn't look true. See how much it's worth. She said I worth 25, but it's worth 10,000.
Why are you lying about the value of your jewelry, Mrs. Eavestrom?
Who do you think you are, making heinous accusations in my own home?
My accusations are always true.
We recovered the cigarette case from a pawnbroker. No one knows the real value of an item better than those guys.
I inflated its value for the insurance claim. There. Are you satisfied?
Yeah, I am.
My daughter's boyfriend was quite taken with the case. I think he was even more disappointed than I was when it was stolen.
What can you tell us about the burglary?
A terrible night. At least a year ago.
what?
But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
He's having a nice time. Hold on, wait. I don't get it. Hold on, what did he even ask her? What can you tell us about the burglary? Hold on, I might have to. I better not remove good cop because I obviously know it's not good cop. Please, come on, man. Oh. It's not accused. It has to be good. Oh my god, it was good cop. What am I saying?
Were you in the house when the burglary took place?
Good heavens, no. I was at a social function held by a Dr. Harold Stoneman and his lovely wife. I returned home and all of my things were missing.
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eastrom. The department will get in touch, let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You have only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother. Hello, detectives. What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work. Oh, Mother and Father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
Wait, what? What the hell, man? What? Okay. Okay, that Julia's apartment should actually be crossed out because I already investigated that stuff.
We're missing something here. Arnett is obviously arranging the burglaries.
That's my fiancé you're making scurrilous accusations about.
And Randall was obviously his partner.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
You're being ridiculous.
Both
of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
What is socking it, sister? You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it.
That's crazy, man. Those guys went to take their wives shopping and they were more interested in Julia? Wow. That's really... And you get fired for that? Like, that's pretty dumb. Welcome to America, people.
11K message from Detective Bukowski. Murder victim Jimmy LeBlanc's record shows he most often worked with an accomplice. Caucasian male, approximately 6'2", 220 pounds, heavily built, known only as Willie.
New Willie? Wait, what? Who's Willie? I don't know this stuff, okay? Okay, how far is this place, man?
There goes a week's wages.
Come on. Alright, I'm gonna have to speed it up. I don't care if I crash. Man, these cars really are slow. They're nothing compared to Grand Theft Auto 5 cars. Come on. There, finally, man. Idiot. This guy's pissed off. You wanna fight a cop, bro? Alright. I like how Roy's just really weird.
Come on, sister. Let's find out who your fiance really is.
Welcome, sir. I'm sorry, are you a resident?
LAPD detectives. We're here to speak to Henry Arnett.
Oh, Mr. Arnett? Apartment 30. You can take the lift.
Thank you.
That girl looks like Emma Watson. No joke.
Isn't this just nice and awkward?
Okay. Where is this? Oh shit. Wait, what? Whoa.
Stop! LAPD!
Cole, this guy's our case.
Go on,
Put your hands in the air!
Come on, come on. Come on. What the hell is this guy? Oh shit. The radar is really helping me out.
LAPD!
There this guy is. Holy shit. No, not this thing. I really hated this thing. Oh no. Oh no. Oh shit. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Okay, okay. Relax. Cole. Shit, man. This is really difficult. Okay, let's go. This guy's just standing there. Holy shit, that hurts. Let's have a fight, bro. Come on. He knocked me out.
Looks like he got you good, Phelps.
Yeah, he really packs a wallop. How did I get back here?
Under your own steam, miraculously. You came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
How was Arnett?
He's coming around, too. He's all hopped up. Good time to get some answers.
You missing something, Henry?
Okay, I'm not gonna talk yet. I need to find some evidence I can try to use. I should have saved that intuition point for this part. It could have showed me all the evidence. No, I'm not talking yet. Not gonna happen. Oh, hold on, something buzzed. Okay, there. Alright, let's see.
You told Heather you're honeymooning without her?
Okay. Okay.
Vacheron Constantine. That's an extremely expensive watch, Henry.
A graduation present from my parents.
Okay. Okay. Okay, you're going to turn it off, okay. Alright, there, I turned the lights off. Cole, get your hat back on, man. I mean, okay. Alright, I guess I'll just talk to them. I haven't found much.
We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and LeBlanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
You're in the fashion business. I mean, I don't care about his body language. I mean, he stuttered. Let's see. Oh, whoa. That Constantine watch. We know all about the jewelry cap, you and Randall and LeBlanc. I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't. Fine.
Your office is empty and you're behind on the rent.
Times are tough.
Oh man, but his body language was
Why
like
did
so
Reed and
clear.
LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop, to get out of that life. I was going to marry Heather if she'd have me. Julia told the others that they were out, that she was going to create a new gang.
What? Create a new gang? I don't know, man. I really don't know.
You wanted Julia Randall out of your life.
Why would he want that? Julia was our friend.
Julia was his hump, sweetheart. They were the Bonnie and Clyde of society burglars. He met you and realized he didn't have to steal anymore. He could just mooch from you. He needed Julia out of the way.
Julia was insatiable. She didn't care about anyone, not the least me.
Doesn't that girl look so much like Emma Watson? It's really weird. Hold on, that was an X, but he told me everything, and it's okay. This game's not making much sense.
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
I should have evidence, I
Tell
think.
them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
Okay, we don't have time for this drama.
There is no Henderson.
There's no Henderson. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I have evidence. Henderson, hold on. Homicide suspects. No, that's something else. If I don't have evidence, I'm gonna have to go for bad cop. You don't have anyone named Henderson here, so I'm gonna go with bad cop.
Give it up, Arnett. You're facing the gas chamber. Give the judge some reason to commute.
You still don't get it, do you? Julia entrapped everyone. She was so beautiful, so goddamn cold.
Henry Arnett, you are under arrest for burglary and for the murder of Julia Randall.
Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
Right. That would have been funny if that car hit him. Any object to interrogate? You have to go back there, don't we?
You're behind the wheel.
Imagine we interrupt that patient again.
I guess the wedding's off.
He only robbed her mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out. Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
I've had worse.
You should have seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time you can take the runner, Roy.
I didn't box in the Marines, though, did I?
I should have never told you that.
Alright. Where are you at?
Time for the doctor to give us something to make this all better.
Can't wait to go to arson, you know? Be fun. Finish off Noire. It's also gonna be sad because I actually really like this game. Alright, hold on there.
Hang on a moment, sister. Tell him it's Henry Arnett. And tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him, or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in. I told you never to come.
Tell us the truth, Doctor.
I'm so glad you came.
Oh my god, no.
Better than insanity, and I'm already.
Why is this guy changing his mood?
You know that I loved her. I ruined my life for her, and yet I still love her.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties. Didn't matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough. She never really cared for me.
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
Oh, the practice. You'll call Dr. Gerard. No. Please don't cry. I want to see no one. Not my wife, or my children, nor my friends. And I don't want a lawyer. Just lock me up and throw away the key.
This guy's just taking the bait. Holy shit, he killed himself? I never expected that. Okay, why is she crying, man? We don't have time for your drama, like, it's not the best time. Can you please move? There it is.
Operator, message for KGPL.
That guy had enough.
Putting you through now.
I need an ambulance and the coroner immediately to the offices of Dr. Harold Stoneman, 1646 Ivor Street, Hollywood.
En route, Detective. You have a message. Detective Bukowski says the suspect is named Wilson Willie the Wolf Reed, former wrestler.
I can wrestle him. I would actually like that.
Says to meet them there.
On our way.
Oh my god, man.
We have an address for the runner.
Let's try and wrap this up then.
I think this is the final location, I think, right? Because we found one guy who was found dead. Now this is the second guy. This is probably it. Alright, this elevator.
That old boy really fell for that broad.
She was incredibly beautiful.
Would you throw it all away for a woman?
Life has a way of making you pay for your pride.
You're quite the romantic, Phelps. Stick with the percentages. Broken hearts are for chumps.
You're talking from experience.
I certainly am. Oh, I like women as much as the next guy. As long as they're in their place and doing what they're told.
Alright, man, come on, hurry up. Let's see. This better be the final place, man, come on. You guys always run, they just never just give it up.
He's around here somewhere. A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream jacket. And get this. The kids around here say he plays the harmonica.
Find a game well and have the commander set up a dragnet. We want the area closed off. We'll take this out of the street.
A harmonica playing wrestler. That's a weird one. Think he knits as well?
Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. We don't want him to
Yeah. Maybe we might find something.
Cole. You hear that?
What? What is he talking about? I don't know what he's talking about. You hear? I don't know, man. What do I hear? Okay, I don't know where to go. Okay, okay, I'm gonna go across.
It wouldn't be that way.
Okay, I guess this is the right way then. Yeah, what the hell is this? What is going on? This guy's enjoying his stuff.
LAPD, give yourself up.
Holy shit. This guy left? Come on, man. Oh shit, get out of your cover. Oh no, you can't open that door, can you? Oh. Roy, I swear to God, if this guy kicks me off. Alright, I need to get a cover fast. Can't get risk getting hit. This guy really went high up. Holy shit. There. Climb up there, can't we? Yeah, there. Okay, get ready for this. I'm trying to be careful, man. I don't want to get shot. Is he above?
Hold it. He's got to be around here somewhere. No place to go unless he grew wings. There he is. Waits the son of a bitch.
Shoot him. This guy's not dying. Shoot, come on. He died. Got him.
Son of a bitch really picked a spot for it up here, didn't he? Julia Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body. I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain. She really made an impression on me.
Julia had that impact on a lot of men.
Christ, it's cold. You guys did good work here today. Roy, I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Do you now? That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
$8 million stories. That's a nice trophy. Wow, I got 7 out of 16 correct. Man, my interrogations are really bad. I missed some clues. They were probably at the apartment. Now what do we got? Japan, I think, right? What the hell? Where's that? 50 car, man. What the hell? I swear, man, the guy ripped it.
The whole company is gone, Hank. The major is dead. We're being overrun. We have to get off of this hill.
That's one of our 50 cal still firing, Cole. The 22nd are still fighting.
What the hell?
It's over, Cole.
Looks like you're one of the lucky ones.
Say goodbye to your friend Hank, Jack.
He was your friend too, Cole. Is this how you're going to leave him? Are you wounded?
Not a scratch, Kelso.
Well, get up and get out of that fucking hole! Find a stretcher while you're at it so we can get him out of here.
Who's the senior officer here?
I guess that's you, Cole.
You were up here all night?
Yes, sir.
And your command?
Gone, sir.
Sorry to hear that, son. God damn it, we have beaten these bastards back. It's the beginning of the end, and it was one here. You're a goddamn hero, son. What's your name?
Lieutenant Phelps, sir.
I'm recommending you for the Silver Star, and promoting you to First Lieutenant.
He loved being a war hero. Manifest destiny.
Earl Phelps, a shooting at the 111 Club, 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
2 of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
We already cleared that up.
Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes. Appears we didn't get all of it.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
God damn it. Just can't seem to put this morphine to sleep. A dead judge. It's not good.
Everyone has their vices. Even you, Phelps.
Heavens to Betsy!
Hey, can you give me a hand?
There.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Conroy.
Parker and Green are going toe-to-toe for the top job. There's a change in the wind.
About time.
Yeah.
This wind will be like a tornado, Phelps. Parker's got a puritanical streak. You never know we'll get swept up in a thing like that.
Alright. It's okay. No, don't touch that. Touch it. Can't take your subject. Stop and no, I can't. No, I'm just. Oh, sorry. Okay. No, it's okay. I can't. I'm sorry.
Bukowski.
Phelps, back again.
Well, you're not making
We're
it
here about the
miserable.
Over by the bandstand. You can see what's left of the
Yeah, sorry.
I know Eddie McGoldrick. He was a non-com in my old unit.
I'm sorry to hear that, Cole. Waitress said he recently came into some money and bought the club.
Who were the other Vics?
2 musicians, Biddleston and Bo. And get this, they used to be in a 4-piece, but the trombone player and the drummer OD'd.
Don't tell me. Lamont and Tyree, we've met the rest of the band.
Now they're a no piece.
Do you mind if we take a look around?
Be my guest. You might want a word with the hostess, too. I'll keep her company until you're ready.
Wait, what the hell? Shot. You were shot.
Pumped a dozen rounds into him. Certainly sends a message.
Anything?
Never the same, are they?
Okay, it keeps buzzing. Something's here. There's blood. Why is he not looking at that? Okay, I don't know, man. It's not... Oh, that. How is this not helpful to the case? Now watch it buzz then.
When you're ready to have a civil conversation, we can try again.
Okay, I'm gonna get on... I don't know.
Ma'am, I'm Detective Phelps, Administrative Vice Squad.
Welcome to the 111 Club, Detective. Feels like I've had half the LAPD in here today already.
Any idea who did the shooting?
No idea. It was my day off. If I had been here, honey, I'd be full of holes just like the others.
That's true. She does have a point, I mean. I really don't know, okay.
You want to level with me, miss, before we start taking an interest in you?
This place has been on the slide for years. Eddie turns up, buys the club, then we start getting visits from tough guys. Next thing you know, we have the St. Valentine's Day massacre. Are you getting the picture?
Yay.
Tell us about Eddie.
Eddie didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came into some money and waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases had come at once.
Where do you think he got the money?
My guess was that he's selling the sort of quality product that you don't need to advertise.
Thank you for your help, man.
Eddie was in over his head, but he was a decent boss.
Trying to get one rank up. Okay, I have to look at some stuff. Whoa.
We have a new source, or is this coming from what's left in circulation? Well-maintained, custom case. Someone cared for this instrument.
I think we need to find the company, probably.
It's that click.
Why do these click?
Neat trick. The case must have cost more than the trumpet. We should follow up on the musician angle.
Another day,
Kept his stash close at hand.
Take a look around, Phelps. Looks like a straightforward execution to me.
Yeah, he's right. It does. Those guys just came in and shot. Because it doesn't look like... There is something there. Oh. There. Something there.
Army surplus again. Goldrick must have been moving contraband through the club.
Come on, investigate it.
Dozen packs to a carton. 100 cartons or more. Looks like a couple of months' supply.
It's a gun, isn't it?
These look brand new. Never fired.
I'll take them.
Haven't been degreased yet. We could check on the serial numbers.
Is this guy hunting for bear? Look at these things.
They're BARs. You get the odd guy who sneaks one of them home from the war. How did he get 3 of them? Army surplus morphine, Army surplus weapons, Army surplus valors. Sound familiar?
We should get back to the station and check the details of what exactly was lifted from that ship.
Hold on, you have to give me the... Yeah, I have to go there, don't I? Okay. There's our location.
You can drive.
I'm trying to get to Arson already, man. Come on. How long is Vice?
What's going on?
That fucking rat Stoker has gone public about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Brenda is LA's most famous madam.
Everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Are you out of your mind? Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
He objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Is everyone in on this?
Yeah, and that's the problem. From a little acorn does a large tree grow. He could bring the whole thing crashing down on us.
Aren't you supposed to be working the...
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and McManus? I saw Caldwell in the squad room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
Thank you, sir. We'll do that.
This way.
What do you think?
You worked with Caldwell, Cole. Go catch up. Get the scoop on the investigation.
Harry, you got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You've been working the docks robbery on the SS Coolidge?
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you see it?
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Case of BARs, case of Thompsons, crate of Valor smokes.
Homicide just recovered 3 BARs and a mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111 Club.
No kidding. I better get over there.
Do you have a copy of the manifest?
Yeah. Here it is.
So, how do we connect the docks robbery to the mess at the 111 Club?
I don't know actually. Shanghai, they're all Shanghai.
500,000 cigarettes loose on the streets of LA. This is the crate we recovered. Here's our backroom arsenal from the 111 Club. Enough to arm 3 companies. Some of these guys are from my old unit. They must have finally shipped home. Kelso, Sheldon, McGoldrick.
McGoldrick was on the boat?
Sure, we checked him out.
McGoldrick bought the 111 Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope is getting muscled.
By whom?
Dragner or Cohen. They control the hop.
Thanks, Harry. Stay in touch on this.
They never cross at the police station, so I don't see it happening. Okay, this guy knows where he's going.
So what next?
All these junkies seem to get a free pass to the Blue Room. How about we pay a visit?
Yeah, it's good going for the Blue Room.
You know the way. You can drive.
Do we know where we're going?
How well did you know the owner?
Goldrick? Well enough. He was in my unit.
That's some cruel irony. You survive the war, then get blown to pieces back home.
It happens more than you'd think. Young guys trying to adjust to normal life, getting mixed up in the wrong crowds.
The kid had just bought a nightclub. I'd say he got mixed up in the right crowds.
Until someone filled him full of holes.
You don't come into that kind of money that quickly without pissing a few people off.
Come on, I'll hurry up. Alright.
Take a break, boys.
They do rehearsals at this. Never knew that.
We're making inquiries into the recent deaths of 4 musicians.
Since when have the police cared about dead black men?
Good point. We don't. What we care about
Roy
is
is
2
a
tons of Army
racist, man.
surplus morphine showing up on the street. If you care about working in this town, you better give me something on Biddleston and Bow, or their knucklehead buddies Tyree and Lamont.
And this is your idea of making inquiries Unterstundenführer?
I've told you 1,000 times about speaking that German gibberish at me, Elsa.
Roy, how about you get a drink while I see to this?
God.
Will you sit down?
Why antagonize him, Elsa? You know what he's capable of.
Ask your questions, head officer. We have work to do.
Alright.
People are dying of overdoses. If you know anything about it, you need to tell me.
I can't help you.
A lot of cats are into the thing. There's nothing special about your boys.
I really don't know. I mean, we know about it, but I'm how am I supposed to know if she knows about it? I mean, I don't know. I mean, she wasn't there, was she?
I'm not looking to arrest users. I'm after the supply.
You just don't get it, do you? Some people can't live without help.
Yeah, I really don't know.
My partner mentioned a couple of names. You recognize them?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Alright, I give up.
I don't believe you. You knew these men.
And how would you like to prove that, detective?
Okay, I don't know. I just some way. Yeah, I really don't know. I give up.
You're out of your depths here, detective, and you're asking the wrong questions of the wrong people. Boys, take 5 minutes, please. I need to have a private word with the officer. Why do you ask people to risk talking about a subject that could have them jailed?
Drugs are against the law, Elsa.
You're so full of courage, you have never felt ashamed.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do you think you'll win your war against narcotics?
It's not my war. It's against the law. My job is to prosecute the laws of this city.
Do you think you can stop people from needing drugs, detective?
I'm asking the questions here.
Then why do you come to me with your stupid questions? You know who controls the drugs in this city.
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa. You have to try and make the world a better place.
Brave words, and very noble. But words are just words, Cole Phelps.
She's right. We need to pay a visit to the mixer.
Cohen? Do you know where to find him?
This time of day? You'll find him holding court at the Macambo.
He can wait. There's something I need to be sure of. Give me till tomorrow morning.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, partner.
Okay, what are we doing here? We tailing these guys? Oh my god, how many people do I have to tail, man? See, car tails are pretty easy, but tailing them on foot, that's where it gets hard. Come on. She's finding something suspicious. That's why she's stopping her car. Oh, she's getting pretty close.
7825, code 6.
Time is it's 11:32.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
It's not flashing, is it? Oh shit, I'm pretty close. And the headlights are on.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
How much closer do you want it to be? Like, really, how much closer? Okay. Turn off your headlights, man. Alright, come on. Kick it open. Okay, I do not get what's like happening.
LAPD, we're looking for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch here.
There's not going to be any trouble, is there?
Which table?
Number 3, if you'll follow me.
I can't decide between the tuna fish and the chicken.
LAPD, we have some questions
Hi,
regarding...
Mickey. How's it hanging?
Fine. Just fine, Roy. I see you brought Iga Beaver along. Hope he's not going to put the shakes on me again.
Cole Phelps, Mickey Cohen.
Good afternoon.
He has manners. Aren't you a little green for this kid?
Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole. He has the biggest schlong in Hollywood and the smallest gun. Or maybe that's the other way around. I can never quite remember.
You're a funny guy, Roy. Haven't I always said what a funny guy Roy is? And how much fun it would be to get together with him sometime.
Poor Johnny. He's the dark, sensitive type. He's a serviceman too, Cole. Johnny was in Okinawa.
You were in the crotch?
6th Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf. I've heard of you.
Something like that.
All right, have we finished flirting? You got something to discuss, Roy? Or are you going to stand around beating the meat while my lunch gets cold?
We have some questions.
Do I need my lawyer?
Your brother-in-law, Lenny Finkelstein, was selling stolen morphine.
Okay, man, I really hate this interrogating. It's pissing me off.
Old news, kid. I don't know anything about what Lenny was up to.
Oh, man, I really don't know.
So I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened to the rest of the shipment?
Lenny, God rest his soul, was a moron. He was family, though, and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky, kid. The H is a filthy habit, and I don't condone it. The simple solution would be to have all the dope fiends put down.
So you don't know where he got the morphine?
Kid, ask a question you might get an answer to.
There.
We believe there's a link between a group of Marines and the morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
So you haven't heard anything about what happened at the 111 Club?
What can I say, kid? I'm shocked that in the land of opportunity, Uncle Sam's finest feel the need to resort to crime. It's a dangerous business. I can attest to that. I'd recommend they get out of the life. Quickly.
A few Negroes saying goodbye on the sidewalk will never make the papers, Mickey. But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios the other day. Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D. and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you. Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that. Come on, Cole, we're leaving.
We have to cut that dope. It looks bad with people dying.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. We have to put the squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
They don't seem the type to frighten that easy.
We'll see.
You guys are drug dealers?
Detectives, KGPL's going crazy. Shots fired at 1384 North Bronson. Some guy with an automatic spraying a Hollywood bus. They want every car. Go!
We got a stakeout down on 2nd, ladies.
Nothing, not really much. Just playing LA Noire. Hold on. Let me check the locations.
Safe around here and
All units, officers need help at 1384 North Bronson. 1384 North Bronson, shots fired. Any units to handle identified. Code 3. All units, further on the shooting at 1384 North Bronson. 116 Adam reports the suspect is on the roof of the JW.
Young, 15 old. No, I'm 11 years old.
Are you trying to move?
Units 49 William, 15
Come on, just keep going, keep going.
Establish a perimeter and stand by for further. Any other units to respond. Code 3 identified.
Alright, come on. Whoa. Alright.
Find a way up there and stop that son of a bitch, Cole.
Can't make the shot.
That's why you're right, I can't reach him from here.
Stay down. He's emptied 2 clips into the bus.
Get out, no.
Clear me some.
Maybe I can. I can try to climb.
Move, I got you. You're covered, Phil.
LAPD, drop the gun now.
Okay, because I'm allowed. Okay, if you have a problem, you can leave, okay? You can't just assume someone's age. Right. Got this guy, finally. Yeah, objective search the sniper's body. Where's this guy? There. Check that out. Nothing there.
Phone number and restaurant table.
Alright, yeah. Have a nice day too. Let me see, there's something near him. Oh. There.
It's one of the BARs.
Got that one. There.
I know that guy. Felix Alvaro.
He's one of the guys from the ship?
His name was on the manifest.
Looks like McGoldrick wasn't the only one to get a message.
Hey, Alvaro.
Hey, Lieutenant.
He's just a plain detective now, Chico.
Who's the jughead?
This is my partner, Roy Earl. We just want to find out what happened.
What happened is that someone took a shot at my bus. And the cops turned up and started treating me like I'm some sort of Pachuco punk. My people have been in California for over 300 years.
Very fucking admirable, Felix.
You hear anything about the big heist on the Coolidge?
Yeah, I heard about it.
So what happened?
Not much. Cops came and interviewed me and all the other guys on the ship.
I was down at the 111 Club this morning, waiting for the medical examiner to scrape Eddie McGoldrick's brains off the bar. You want to tell me anything about that?
I heard that Eddie came into some money. Too bad he didn't keep a low profile. It's a tough break to get through Okinawa and then have to buy it back home.
Who's shooting at you, Felix?
How the fuck do I know?
He has a point. He does have a point about that. I'll go with good cause.
So you're telling me this was random?
They could want someone else on the bus. They could like using buses for target practice, man. How the hell would I know?
We'll be in touch, Felix.
You heard that Jack is in L.A.?
I saw his name on the manifest.
He's been here a couple of months. I'm sure glad to see you got over your wound, Lieutenant. I mean, Detective.
Pretty cool customer.
He's been under fire before.
You buying a story?
Not for a minute.
What's up, best game channel? Alright, oh there. No, that's another one. Well, this is kind of racist. Some parts of it is racist, some
I need an
are
address
not.
on a Jack Kelso.
Just a second.
Okay, bro, you can leave if you want.
Jack Kelso, apartment 4, 1408 North El
Well,
Centro
shit, man. The video became a war zone. Okay, bye.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes. Jack was a company sergeant. He would never get involved in something like this.
We brace him and drag him downtown.
It won't work. He's a tough customer. Hello, Jack. This is Detective Roy Earl.
Hello, Cole.
We would like a word.
Would you like to come inside?
Actually, we'd prefer if you'd come downtown with us. Do you mind?
Do I have any choice?
No. You don't.
Are you going to tell me what this is all about?
It would be better for all of us if we discussed it at the station.
Bad move, Cole.
How have you been, Jack?
Cut the crap. You pick me up in front of my apartment like a common criminal and then expect small talk? Fuck you.
Nice words. Oh my god.
Do you know that there's a gang war going on in LA trying to recover that stolen morphine?
That has nothing to do with me.
No, I don't have much evidence, so...
I'm sure it would be gripping to hear more of your life story, boys, but the truth is, I don't give a fuck. You were on the boat, Kelso. What happened?
Do you really think a bunch of Marines could muscle in on the dope rackets in this town? Between the Vice Squad and the mob, I hear it's pretty sewn up.
You better watch your mouth.
Did you know that Eddie McGoldrick recently came into money and bought a nightclub?
No, I didn't know that.
He's being sarcastic, I think.
And you didn't know that some mobsters blew his brains out last night?
No, I didn't.
You heard that a crate of BARs went missing?
No, I didn't.
I heard you play as this guy later in the thing.
I saw Felix Alvaro today.
Good. How was he?
A little pale. One of Mickey Cohen's goons had emptied about 60 BAR rounds into the bus he was driving. A public bus, in the middle of Hollywood. Are you going to tell me what's going on? Or do more innocent people have to die?
Yeah, and what's in it for you, Cole? Newspapers? More glory? Another promotion? Another medal at the expense of men who fought for their country? Count me out.
What do you know about the Army surplus robbery from the Coolidge, Jack?
What I know is that on 3 separate occasions you would have been dead if it weren't for me. I don't know anything about the robbery.
People are dying because morphine intended to help servicemen is being used on the street. Now we have guys from our old unit being killed by mobsters. We can put 2 and 2 together, Jack.
Gratitude isn't a concept that has much effect on you, is it, Cole?
Answer the question, Jack. Let's get this over with.
I was interviewed when the robbery took place. I don't have anything further to add.
Jack, we just want information.
Bullshit, Cole. Did you seriously believe that dragging me down here would get me to give up my own guys? You call yourself a Marine? Trying to make a name for yourself with this shitheel? Look at this chump with his $200 suit and $2,000 car.
The tough guy act is really impressive. I like you, Jack. I'd like to make you for this. I really would. I'm going to be working on it and keeping an eye on you. You can go now.
Shooting, Robert Steiner, 6780 West Sunset Boulevard. The victim is a Chris Majowski.
Another name from the manifest?
Skull. You can drive.
How many more friends of yours are gonna get plugged today? Talk about tension. That was like being trapped in an elevator with a married couple who can't decide whether they love each other or hate each other.
We go back a long way.
You went too easy on him. Next time, you leave it to me. I know how to handle that smug son of a bitch.
You don't. Jack will never give up his own men.
I know.
They just walked up and shot the man.
Holy shit.
2 of them officers, they went that way.
Go on, get after him.
Alright. Roy, you better be shooting. Freaking truck, my bad.
I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps. Hit him. Clear this asshole off the road. Step on it, huh? Just get me a little closer.
How much closer do you want it to be?
Get in close and steer him off the tar. No good. We need to get closer.
Whoa. Not gonna ruin my reputation.
I can't take the shot from here, Cole.
That was a bad move. Keep shooting. Just keep shooting, man. Yeah. Okay, kill it. Select the weapon. See if he was carrying anything. Yeah, I knew it. Nothing. Let's check the inside of his suit.
Cohen is meeting with Sheldon tonight.
Oh, I know. Is Sheldon that guy who's going? Oh yeah. Hold on, hold on. The newspaper stories making sense.
An LAPD file. We have a traitor in our midst. All of the names on the list have a hit team assigned to them.
We need to get to those guys fast, otherwise there'll be no case.
Probably, yeah. Man. Alright, hold on. Investigate Grauman's Chinese Theater. Investigate Hollywood Past Office. Let's first do that Grauman Chinese Theater. Green or Grauman, whatever. Oh yeah, I said the second body, you're right, I should check that out. Yeah. Hold on, let me look at this.
We have to look at damage limitation. We can't allow that strumpet Brenda Allen to bring down the whole administration.
We've got to put a lid on the press. Can't someone talk to Harry over at the Times?
It's too late. The Times would look ridiculous if we dropped the story now.
Who is this Stoker?
Stoker's a lily-white. Nothing that will fix this in the short term.
My law and order credentials are disappearing as we speak. Can we get Brenda to leave town?
Yes, we can, but she won't go quietly. Brenda has extensive records.
Can she at least lay low?
That's already been taken care of.
Mayor?
Roy, what the hell?
Who is this guy? And what does he want, Horrell?
Name's Roy Earl, detective, administrative vice.
Aren't you one of the clowns that got us into this mess?
Oh, I think that the orders regarding Brenda come down, not up, Mayor. I have a human interest story. It involves a certain LAPD cop, a hero from the war, who has let his beautiful wife and kids down, who has betrayed America for a German junkie whore, who has abandoned his pledge to the LAPD, and his commitment to the public. We all serve. Could be all over the papers by tomorrow, and you would be off the hook.
So what do you want in return, Roy? Fingering a fellow officer?
Whoa. What the hell, Roy? They can't even investigate the second body. It won't let me. Okay, whatever. Now this is my ride. Oh, it won't work.
Can you drive to this one? We're taking out all the guys from the ship.
Why?
He will lose the
How does that
vice
get them the
desk.
dough?
I know, I
The officers don't
understand
know
that, but who's gonna lose it?
They're waiting for someone to crack.
Roy or Cole? Who's losing that though? Oh yeah, then that's Cole. Oh my god, Roy messed everything up. It's actually crazy. There's another shooting, isn't there? Yep. Ooh. There's a lot of killing in this mission.
Getting close.
I thought arson is higher than vice though, isn't it?
I can't hit a target that
Talking
isn't
about
there,
Cole's
Phelps.
affair. The hell? Why is my car going straight? Hold on. The heck? Why can't I not get him? Okay. Alright, come on, Roy. Oh shit. No. No. Alright, I'm actually not doing okay. Come on. I just need to catch up. Come on, man. Just. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's pretty dumb. So Roy messed everything up. Technically.
It's no good. We need to get closer.
Shoot it. Wait, what?
LAPD, put your hands in the air.
What the hell are you doing? Like, what was that? Just get out of the car and die. Roy lost his hat.
Push him in front of the car? That's the car.
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Wait, really? Oh. Yeah, I know.
You're behind the wheel. Wait, really? Oh. Another shooting.
hell? I'm trying to get some guns. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna take the rifle. What the hell, man?
Stay down.
Okay. Roy, give me my cover back.
Stay in cover.
Why did the... Oh, you're supposed to go in? Oh, my bad. Why would the police car crash into me? What the hell? I know, that's what I was like, why are they running me over? Alright, come on. Get the weapons fast, let's get inside. Oh shit, man.
Throw out the guns.
My aim is really off here. One more guy. Oh, no, no, get. Holy shit, man. What the?
Tell Courtney. Bad luck. It was worth a try. It was worth a try.
Okay, can I like check out his stuff?
God. Polar Bear Ice Company. Really did it. Wonder whether it was worth it.
Most people never get the chance to be rich. Wouldn't you risk it?
I know that's what I'm gonna do. Can't investigate them. Can investigate that one. I don't know, it's not working. There.
Looks like Sheldon is bringing his own fire team with him.
Sheldon and Quan do not like each other. Alright, I think that's...
Juski, Beckett, Goldrick, Driscoll, these are good guys. Why did they get wrapped up in this thing?
Not everyone has your unwavering restraint in the face of temptation, Cole.
Yeah.
Can you drive to this one?
Wait, really? Oh my god, it can be.
This isn't looking good. I feel like the fat kid
We
at
just
the
killed
back of the
Cold
race.
Army member.
You sure it's Cohen making the hits?
All fingers point his way. Your buddies are in way over their heads. Being a Marine doesn't mean shit out here.
Alright, Courtney and Sheldon. Oh. So we're just tailing of what these guys are doing.
There, light them up. All right, let's kill these red bastards.
Why is this guy peeking his head
On the
out so
roof,
much?
Cole, nail him. Keep moving, I'll cover you.
Throw out the guns.
Wait, really? What the hell was that, man? That doesn't make any sense. What the hell, man?
There, light them up. All right, let's kill these red bastards.
Really? Alright, next one. Okay.
On the roof, Cole, nail him. Keep moving, I'll cover you.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Okay, there was a guy who was coming to peek out, wasn't he? And then
Keep that, fucker.
Find some cover.
holy shit, that was close.
I'm wide open here.
That was really close. Hold on, let me take these over.
Stay in cover.
There. Somebody tag that son of a bitch.
Stay.
Keep moving. Here.
Get in cover now.
Right there, kill him.
Stay in cover.
Oh, he's right there. Got him. There.
I
I'm gonna put out an APB on every one of the sons of bitches on that hill.
KGPL to car 11K. Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Hey, Courtney Sheldon is at Hollywood Station requesting an interview with Detective Cole Phelps.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's not correct protocol, 11K. I'll take that as a roger.
Car 11 King en route.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
All right, where to?
Yeah.
Roy, in my office, if you please.
I'm working a major case. I'm that close, Cap. It's gonna have
Okay,
to
yeah,
wait.
it's fine,
Let
man.
Phelps do the interrogation.
It's fine.
But Cap,
No
No.
buts. This is more important.
Yeah. I don't know. You drive out. Yeah, I know. Okay, nothing's in his hand, man. No.
You're in interview too, Phelps. There's a quack in there with him.
What gives?
Beats me. Word came down from the chief. Said it was okay.
Come on, Roy, come on. Alright, let's go to room 2.
I'm stumped.
Nothing.
Ideas?
you're on your own, partner. Get in that room and get a confession.
What he's doing. I don't know. Like why he's making those noises.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting he wouldn't forget.
Go down.
You think the Vice boys get any on the side?
There's room 2.
Sheldon.
Okay.
Is this your attorney?
No, detective. This is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He came down here to help me out.
How do you do, sir?
You stole the morphine from the Coolidge.
You can't prove that.
Let's see if I can try. And what is your relationship to Sheldon, sir?
Tutor, mentor. Mr. Sheldon is a medical student of mine. He has a very bright future.
Oh, that's nice to know. Too bad all of your war buddies won't get to see your graduation. I would have asked Beckett or Majewski or Driscoll about their involvement, but that's difficult, considering they're all dead. That leaves you, Sheldon.
You can't blame their deaths on me, Phelps.
Sheldon's Bazinga. Wait, what?
Yeah, so you're playing with it, right? Why are you crying?
Alright, I don't know. I don't know what should I choose.
Yeah, you have it.
Alright, let's see. You can't blame their deaths on me. Bad cop, okay.
You're training to be a doctor, Courtney. How do you justify all of these deaths? You're supposed to want to save people.
Before you get on your high horse,
I
I
already
saved
said
my
back up.
fair share in Peleliu and Okinawa. My conscience is clear. How do you sleep at night?
Oh man, alright.
You were on the ship, Sheldon.
Yes, that's correct.
So you had opportunity.
But it doesn't mean that I was involved.
Good call.
How do you think this is? either gonna be you or Jack.
What's this got to do with Jack? Jack would never be involved in anything like this.
But you would.
He has already denied any wrongdoing. Have you finished,
my
Detective?
God.
I'm just getting started. You have an answer for everything, Courtney. Let's hope Jack does, because now I'm going after him. Is there anyone you're not prepared to sacrifice?
Jack is not in this. He's a good guy.
You or Jack, Courtney. I don't care who goes to jail. I just want the morphine off the street.
What are you offering, Cole?
Don't be ridiculous, son.
Wait, is this Zergum?
What's your offer?
No, it's not. Get out of here.
Guys, it is.
Gets fired now? Oh, really?
See you. I'm conducting an investigation.
Upstairs.
Okay, hold on. He gets fired now? Wait, what?
As of now, you're suspended from duty.
Okay, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about something else.
You heard the man, Phelps. Upstairs and face the music like the hero you wear.
The hell?
You certainly had us fooled, Detective. Phelps, you're one of my favorite sons. You've broken this old man's heart.
Sir, what is going on?
You're suspended, Phelps. Hand over your badge and gun.
Don't keep him waiting.
What is going on here?
Your wife's attorney has pictures of you and the German. Compromising pictures.
She's pressing charges. You'll be formally charged with adultery. A criminal.
Hold on. Let me go to game chat.
An LAPD officer, as I'm sure you're aware.
I don't understand.
Oh.
How could you do it, lad? Your wife.
Oh.
Your children. Consorting with the enemy and a dope fiend at that. You're lucky the war is over. You'd be taken out and shot. The department doesn't need this kind of... Hand over the gun. Keep your head down until your board hearing. I forbid you to make any comments to the press.
Oh my god, what the hell? It's crazy. Wow, it's pretty crazy. Okay. It's pretty interesting, actually. Wow. It's actually crazy.
Listen, Marie, I need to explain.
Please leave. You're upsetting the girls.
Let me see them, Marie. They're my daughters.
Yeah.
Go to her, Cole. You have done enough damage here. Do you want me to call the police?
For God's sake, Marie. Can't we at least talk?
What is there to talk about? Do you love her? Do you?
Okay, man.
What were you thinking? What about our children? Can you imagine what this has been like for them? Go away, Cole. My father has hired an attorney and you will be hearing from him.
I'd like to explain, Marie. I'd like to tell you what I've been going through.
What you've been going through. I have had reporters camped out on the front lawn all morning.
Wait, yo, Pat, does this guy really does he like that German woman or no? That's what I'm trying to find out. Does he or not? If they can't take this guy. Oh. Oh. Welcome. Wow, this is really crazy. So, I know, but I'm talking about like in the game. Oh, that's interesting. I thought arson is higher than vice. That doesn't make much sense. I missed one clue. I got 9. Wow, man. My interrogations are really bad. How? That doesn't make sense. What? Oh, okay. I don't know, man. Cause, okay, I don't know. Oh. Dang. We'll see who our new partner is. Alright, Zergum, I'm done. My mission. Just